We're seeing a huge recovery in the auto industry right now. What do you think now of the timing of when the Treasury Department should sell its stake in GM?
Look, that's both an economic question and a political question. I don't think that selling it in the heat of an election year makes any financial or political sense. I personally believe that there's a lot of value in the GM stock. I think the stock has been badly treated by Wall Street, and I would love to see Treasury see its way clear to holding it for a while until it reaches some fair value. Having said that, I want the government, and I know the Treasury wants the government, out of the auto business as soon as practicable.
When is the soonest it could be? Do you have a sense yet?
I don't have a sense. I think you just have to see how the stock performs. As I said, as I indicated, I really don't think it's a 2012 event. So I think we're looking into 2013 or 14. When we made this investment, we always assumed the government was going to hold it for quite a good while, maybe as long as 5, 6, 7 years. So I do think it still has a fair amount of flexibility.
And so you are very famously the car czar. You helped restructure the auto industry. More recently, you had an op-ed in the New York Times basically criticizing the government. You said that the government shouldn't be involved in private industry. Where do you draw the line?
I don't know that I said it quite that directly because I think it is a complicated question. I don't think the government makes a good venture capitalist. I don't think it should really be in the business of picking particular winners. But it is a hard line to draw because we are in a globally competitive world with a lot of countries that do support new industries and even companies. And so you have to find a balance between providing the kind of right incentives but not having a bunch of people, however well-meaning, in the government trying to pick the next Facebook.
So how do you distinguish between picking winners and losers and maybe getting in when necessary, like I would assume you would think the auto bailout?
I think you have to separate a couple things. I think the auto rescue was a unique moment in time when markets failed, when there was no private capital available. That to me is the role of government, to step in when markets fail. And so that I think is on one side. The question of encouraging new industries or generally protecting old industries, I think the government has to be much more cautious. I think it can try to set some broad policies, certain kinds of tax incentives perhaps for certain kinds of businesses, but the idea of saying, well, we're going to invest in company A but not company B, but maybe company C, probably not what the government should be doing.